Flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be bearer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words like Samantha, MacGyver. Alchemy on the track, make it lava. And I won't stop rocking till I retire. Singular or plural, she rank numero uno. Colder than you.
Hey, it's your girl Madam Money, aka Trap, and welcome to the official Sort in the Game album review of Hologram and DJ Muggs' American Cheese. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. Now, DJ Muggs, he's having a fire year in himself. You feel me? Dropping Death and the Magician with Rome Streets. He also dropped the instrumental album Des Academ. All of these are on the channel, and he also dropped Ram LZ with Flea Lord. You feel me? So it's crazy because everybody like heard of Hologram, you know, probably most infamous for his line on Westside Gunn's Fly God is an awesome God, 1,000 gun Mac. You know, she queefs melodically, and Nike's the victory god and all of this shit he said in there. I should have known from just that one bar where he said like she queefs melodically or something was wrong with this motherfucker. But since, you know, I'm not really familiar with him, I don't think I've ever really heard a full project from him. I saw a lot of people, you know, doing the same thing, like, well, what's a project? Why do we know Hologram, and what would make, you know, DJ Muggs work with Hologram? I was really intrigued by this. So was a lot of people. I know a lot of people was waiting for it to come out and trying to find it. You know, it just dropped. But dog, I'm gonna say this right here right now, because you know I can't really even get into these reviews without this shit. Hey yo, this album and the approach Hologram took to this is the prime example of like your connections being greater than your talent, like your connections being what's holding you afloat or have you around in the game. And this was really whack. Like, this shit was trash. Like, this was really bad to me. Let's just get into it. Now it starts off with the intro. You know, here's a journey into sound, you know, made famously by Eric B. and Rakim off of Paid in Full. You feel me? It's an excerpt from 7 Minutes of Madness, really. That's where the sample comes from. So okay, knock that out real quick. The second track on here, No Off Season. And I ain't gonna hold you, it came on real loud. Like, what DJ Muggs did on this project though, like the beats and stuff, I really wish anybody else would have gotten this project, like the production, and did something with it. This shit, I don't know. I'm kind of upset by this whole situation right here. A couple bars off of No Off Season. The beat is fresh produce. The studio is Whole Foods. And he kind of caught me there. He got me there. I'm like, first real track in. We with it. We with it. Next track on here, Don't Ride with the Drugs. Just like a mixed media type thing, which is a lot DJ Muggs do on here. Uses clips from older movies and all of this stuff in here. That's what I call mixed media beats. This trippy, repetitive production on here. This is featuring Action Bronson. So I was like, okay, this was cool in itself. I had asked the timeline a couple days ago, what is the illest or dopest food reference bar you've ever heard? And Action Bronson is really coming up there, like neck and neck with MF Doom's Food. You feel me? So we gonna say like he has, you know, the 1 or 2 spot of having the most like food references or the dopest food references in hip-hop, Action Bronson. So this was nice, this was cool, whatever have you. So then he gets into the title track on the album. And let me tell you something, when it comes down to title tracks on albums, like the name of this project is American Cheese, the name of this track is American Cheese, that shit is supposed to be the most solid thing you have on here. Because, you know, a lot of people name shit things and they never put the like name a track after their album. You feel me? That, you know, that doesn't happen all the time. But when it does happen, it's supposed to be like that quintessential wrap up of the album. That is not fucking going on here. And this beat is so crazy. This American Cheese beat, DJ Muggs is so crazy what he did with the production here. I do not understand what happened to this shit lyrically, and it really bothers me. Like it really, really bothers me because it's like, yo, once an album has fire production and somebody's not using that shit right, like that's like one of the worst sins in hip hop. To have fire production and you're not pulling the shit off right, or you're not applying yourself properly. And that's what I want to say. He does like he's not applying himself properly. He just like ran through this whole entire segment like, oh, these tracks is trash, 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 trash. All right, next track on here, smoke weed and figure shit out. Like, yo, these shits are so basic to me. And I actually put on here, you told me I ain't gonna hold y'all. I hope y'all see it. It ain't even much notations on here because the lyrics are so ABC Dr. Seuss and shit. I was really, really turned off by this shit. But if you see, it says here, I'm not listening to this shit. My time is valuable. My time is valuable. I'm not listening to this shit. My time is valuable. And I dead ass turned it off. I turned it off right there and I said, you know what? I'm disrespecting DJ Muggs by not hearing the rest of this album properly. At least for the production value of here. Let's just move along. Next track on here, You Know My Name Again. It's just like, oh my gosh, like these fire fucking beats and these fucking just simple ass bars. The bars came across so simple and like just not applying yourself, that I refuse to write any of the fucking bars down. You see, I started this shit off. I gave him a little burn with the Whole Foods and the produce bar and shit like that. I said that's cool, you know, little thing he had going on there. Not at all. Next track on here, Black, and I feel like this is a Das Akadem like throwaway track. It had that like, you know, that that morbid, like, you know, satanic type vibe going on there, that I'm pretty sure that shit was a Das Akadem throwaway track. Next track on here, Duck and Cover again. 808. I just put down here, the rhymes are too simple. The rhymes are too simple. It's like, yo, I'm so far along in the album and the rhymes are so simple that it's just like, it's like if a kid was writing their first rap. Like I don't understand. And like his delivery is simple, the rhymes are simple, you know, it's not nothing that's coming across hitting you over your head. I'm like, come on, dog. Like this, at this point I turned it off again, to be honest with you, because I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit. This shit is really a waste of my time. Then I saw the track listing on the next couple of tracks on here, and I was like, okay, next track on here, Moon Rocks featuring Mayhem Lauren. All right. I don't know why Mayhem did not do this project himself. I don't know why him and DJ Muggs didn't get together and do this shit right here, because that shit would have turned out to be fucking fire. Fucking fire. And then it just upset me all over again that the high point that I got in here came from Action Bronson on, you know, the track, the third track on this album. And now Mayhem Lauren in here doing what he does best and giving the fucking beat what it's supposed to have, which is dope lyrics for a dope beat. I really got mad at this shit. The next track on here is called Colors. Now, this has Action Bronson on it and Mayhem Lauren is on there. But this track, Colors, they don't spit on here. They are amping Hologram up. They're doing the ad-libs and repeating his bars and doing all of this shit on there when they know the shit is trash. And I kind of sat back and thought, like, how does it feel, like, if you're a rapper, right, and somebody tell you that, you know, they want you on their track, right? Let's say you a whack rapper, right? This is the whack rapper. And you go to a hot rapper and be like, I want you on my track. And the hot rapper says, yes, I'll be on your track. Like, does it hurt the hot rapper that they murdered somebody, like, that doesn't have that same skill level with them? Does it hurt them at all to be placed amongst such trash? Or does it just, like, does it help them, like just be known to be nice. Like, you know, it was really weird everything that was going on here. I got really really upset at this whole shit. PCH, next track on here with Mayhem. It was crazy because all of these came at the end, and I think if they were even like sprinkled up a little bit, I might have been able to digest what Hologram was doing properly, but that shit just didn't happen. Second to last track on here, Traditional Bull Shark, and this shit has a Soul Assassin stamp on here. Like, so every time I heard Soul Assassins on this project, I was like, how did DJ Muggs feel fucking comfortable putting this shit out? And I'm like, it have to just be money attached. Like, I doubt DJ Muggs went to Hologram and was like, I want to do this fire project with you. It had to be the other way around, because why would you sign on and have somebody sit here and disrespect your beats and your fucking name like that? Like, this is the worst Soul Assassins project I've ever heard. Like, just to be clear, last track on here, Murder at 5 featuring Mayhem Lauren again. The beat is so fucking hard. That last track on there, the beat is so fucking hard. But again, this nigga Hologram really just sat here and gave us like these ABC 1, 2, 3 Dr. Seuss ass rhymes, and this is like, hey yo, I know 1,000 rappers. That's a lie. You feel me? Because everybody ain't as nice as they think they are, and a lot of niggas is nicer than what they actually think they are. You feel me? But I know so many rappers from just dealing this and being on Twitter and stuff like that, to have the opportunity to work with a DJ Muggs, would have took this shit so fucking serious and produced such a fire fucking project. I don't understand how everybody let this shit come out, or anybody let it come out. I don't see how Hologram himself let this shit come out and thought that he's nice. Like, yo, you hang out with fucking Axon Bronson and Mayhem Lauren, and you know Westside Gun, and you know all these people that bring all this shit to the fucking table, and you think you thought you was nice? Like, something's just wrong here, and I ain't even gonna carry on with this shit. You feel me? I haven't been around y'all a little bit. I haven't dropped in a little bit. Want to get my feet wet a little bit, just jumping back into it, because I'm about to hit y'all with reviews. But this shit right here, dog, this is again the worst album of the year list is fucking doubling and superseding the best albums of the year list. This is definitely one of them joints that's on my list. I ain't gonna lie to you. This like 35 minutes long or some shit like that. I can never get back in my fucking life, and I'm very, very, very disappointed about it. But I'm about to get out of here. I'm Madam Money. You can follow me on IG and Twitter at Madam Money Says. That's MADAMMONEYSAYS. Let me know what is the best beat on here, and let me know what you think about this shit for real. Like, you know, everything I say ain't fucking gold. You heard? You might have something in there. You might bring something to my attention. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it was supposed to be this simple. I don't fucking understand that. When you have a track called, like, you know, a thing called American Cheese, it's supposed to be like money based and like flossy, and you spitting this shit, huh? Man, I can't even, I don't even want to deal with it, but I'll be seeing you guys around. Peace.
Ready, steady, aim at the target. I'm flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be rarer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words like Samantha, MacGyver. Alchemy on the track, make it lava. And I won't stop rocking till I retire. Singular or plural, she break numero uno. Colder than you know.